Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome back to this new video on Bitcoin. And first of all, congratulations with the new all-time highs this morning, at least on Coinbase. We reached the price of 109,300. I think on Binance we actually went a little bit higher because we are actually still trading, which is very interesting. But we're still trading at a Coinbase Bitcoin price discount, all right, which is quite strange. But that's going on right now, and in general, I mean, today, and I've said this before, I mean, volatility was to be expected. What I said yesterday, to do a brief recap on my thoughts, is that I first expected a pullback. I think that was correct. I mean, in the end, we pulled back from the top to the bottom about 6.5%, and altcoins absolutely suffered. And then what I said is that, all right, well, I think we'll drop down into 98,000. So in the end, we just dropped down to the value area high, and we retested off of that perfectly. So at this point of time, I mean, at least if we're looking at the technicals, we're looking very bullish. I think the story though is a little bit more difficult than that, and that is because, like, technically this is great, right? I mean, we have a breakout with a lot of volume. I mean, the volume right now is at $111 billion. That's the type of volume you want to see for a breakout to actually hold. And then we do get a pullback, so we get rid of some of the leverage, a lot of the leverage actually, and I'm sorry for everybody who got liquidated, but like I said in all of my videos as well, this was to be expected. And what happens afterwards is we find support at the perfect level to find support at if you want to hold a breakout, and from there we gain a lot of bullish momentum again. The one thing that I find difficult is that today is just going to be very, very volatile. We still have that risk of this being a sell the news effect. So the volatility is still going to be through the roof. I mean, we could still drop down all the way to 100,000 and perhaps lower as well. Right, so that is what I do think you need to be prepared for. But ultimately, the main question we have to ask ourselves today is that, all right, it's going to be volatile, and there's a lot of shenanigans going on also with the Melania meme coin, which I'm very, very much against. Because it's just a money, it's just a cash grab in the end. So this is not going to, or at least the amount of people that this is going to onboard to crypto, I think it matters, and I think it's bullish on the short term, but long term this is disastrous in my opinion. But that's a whole different story. But a lot of shenanigans going on. But ultimately, we have to ask ourselves the questions. Well, can we actually hold the breakout here? Can we actually hold this breakout we had above 102 and 100,000? The top of the range we have been in for the last 2 months. And at this point of time, I'm leaning towards saying yes. If you look across the board, I mean, the fundamentals speak for themselves. The fundamentals are quite mixed. I mean, we still have the USDT dominance at support. But ultimately, I mean, at some point of time, the support is going to break and we're going to drop down lower. I mean, that could be on the short term. Here you can see USDT dominance in the last bull market actually was much, much lower. And then if we take a look at something like the stock market right here, I mean, this is obviously going to be volatile and we could have a pullback as well. Same thing with the dollar strength index, that's opening relatively bullish as well. So volatility, we're definitely still, and dollar strength index actually isn't open yet. Is it closed? Oh, it's on holiday. Wow. I didn't know the markets were closed today. Yeah, but markets are closed, so that could actually be good news for the markets. But in general, so if those open again, that's going to cause volatility. But because of this volume, if for me myself to buy Bitcoin, I need to see this level right here between 102 and 100,000 to hold for at least the next 24 hours. But usually if you're getting a breakout like this with this type of volume, it holds. And therefore, technically, what I have to say is that I think it's most likely that we'll hold this. I do expect volatility, like I said, and somewhat of a pullback, but that we can see some sort of a move into 110 and 115,000. And I think we can go higher than that as well. But those would be my first price targets. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.